want to thank you for accepting our invitation to offer us this video interview. And this opportunity to share your thoughts and experience is definitely invaluable. My first question is, Dr. Park, if you can tell us about your medical journey and what inspired you to specialize in pediatric neurosurgery.
When I was in training as a neurosurgery residency, that's almost 45 years ago, there were very few pediatric neurosurgeons around the world. And technology was improving, especially the CAT scan at that time. So I thought these pediatric neurosurgery patients can benefit from technology, and I like to get into the new field, basically to help patients and help my career.
As an expert in managing cerebral palsy spasticity in children, what has been the most rewarding part of your career?
I have been doing this selective dose of rhizotomy surgery on patients with spastic cerebral palsy for 37 years. So now many of my patients are adults. Some of them are in the 40s, above 50s, and they improve. They clearly benefit from this surgery for a long time, and that's most rewarding. They improve, and without the long-term negative effects.
Looking back, what particular cases or moments are especially memorable to you?
This is the selective dose of rhizotomy was started primarily to treat children, but I expanded this indication for surgery. For example, I did surgery in adults up to the age of 50, and that's a kind of a new expansion. And the patients, they improve. When I see this extension of the indication to benefit from many patients, both the old and the young, that was most rewarding.
What are the common symptoms and challenges associated with cerebral palsy spasticity?
So one is muscles get tight. That's the spasticity that does, and also it damages the muscles, and it also reduces the mobility. It's difficult for them to move around. Then later, it causes the deformities. For example, they cannot bend their knees, and they walk with the tiptoes. The spasticity, once it's there, it never disappears without the selective dose of rhizotomy. Selective dose of rhizotomy is the only treatment that can remove or reduce the spasticity. No other. So the goal of my treatment, eliminate spasticity. That's what I was trying to do. In the great majority of the patients, I could achieve that. And the long term, there is no return of spasticity.
This is fabulous. And what are the current theories or research regarding whether cerebral palsy spasticity is genetic or due to other factors, such as medical malpractice?
The medical malpractice is a very small part. Of the cause of the cerebral palsy. Most of patients we treat, they were born prematurely, and the brain gets injury because of the prematurity. The cause of this cerebral palsy has been studied for decades, and about 80% of the patients with cerebral palsy, they have some degree of spasticity. So the selective dose of rhizotomy has a large place to large role to play because it can remove the spasticity.
In your opinion, what are the biggest advancements in pediatric surgery that you've witnessed during your career?
Pediatric neurosurgery, in the last 30 years or so, one of the most prominent advances is the selective dose razor. When I started in 37 years ago, only a few places in the world they were doing it. I would say this is one of the most important advancements in pediatric neurosurgery.
What are the chances that this surgery could be in the future covered by insurance, by a health insurance?
Well, in many countries today, this is covered by the insurance. England, Germany, Hungary, some other countries. Romania, the government doesn't cover the surgery.
No.
In the United States, all is covered by all insurance companies. In Canada, they cover. In Europe, England, there are 5 centers. 4 of them would I kind of help them.
What do you see as the future of pediatric surgery? Are there any emerging technologies or treatments that you find particularly promising in neurosurgery?
The artificial intelligence, AI, will someday used in the treatment of patients in pediatric neurosurgery and some of the specialties. But in what form this will happen, I cannot tell you. But the patient care, artificial intelligence can be possibly used in the future. It's like we had the CT scan in 1970s, 60s, 70s. Then we had this MRI, and we had a number of computer software to target the specific area of the brain. We could localize the brain where the problem is. So now I think this AI somehow will be used. And they frequently mention this the healthcare area.
How do you think the medical community can better address and prevent cerebral palsy spasticity in children?
So we have to prevent the cerebral palsy because 80% of the cerebral palsy patients have some degree of spasticity. To do a better job in preventing occurrence of the cerebral palsy. And the instance of cerebral palsy has been relatively steady, did not decrease much in the last few decades, despite advancement of the prenatal care. So there's some work to do.
Could you share your thoughts on Dr. Jared Rowland, who will succeed you? What qualities and expertise that he brings to the role, and how do you feel about him continuing the work you've dedicated your career to?
I endorse him. He did the residency here at this medical school, Washington University. Then he did the fellowship with us, with the new pediatric neurosurgery fellowship. Then he practiced he learned some of my techniques. He is a great doctor. He's a very thoughtful, compassionate, good surgeon, and trustworthy. I will help him as much as I can, even after I retire. I am very, very optimistic.
Now that you're almost retired, Dr. Park, what are your plans? And will you stay involved in medicine in any capacity, such as mentoring or consulting?
I have practiced the neurosurgery, including training period, for 52 years. Selective dose rhizaria practice I've been doing for 37 years. And I think this is a time for me to change the direction. And I like to spend more time with the family, especially with my wife. So I think I'll pull back and give this to the next generation.
How has your work impacted your personality?
I'm not sure it changed my personality, but because I have been so gratified to see these improvements from patients. They improve to varying degrees. And so maybe, that inspired me to work more. And this is the selective dose rhizaria. Basically, all of them benefit from it to some in one way or another. Although we focus on walking, but besides walking, they can improve many other aspects of the quality of life. So that makes me that changed my kind of that good outcome just made me so happy, and helping me continue more my practice for a longer time.
Celebrating your remarkable career and recognition of your upcoming retirement, we have gathered a collection of surprise letters from your former little patients in Romania. These heartfelt messages reflect their deep gratitude and love for you. And additionally, we sent our special teddy bear. We call it in Romanian Inimosul, which is the beloved mascot of our foundation, as a small token of appreciation for everything you have done.
I have the teddy bear in my office.
You do?
Right now. Yeah.
Ah, that's great. Can we see it?
So here is the teddy bear. Can you see it?
Yes. I'm so happy you have it with you.
Yes.
How does receiving these heartfelt letters from Romanian children and their families feel for you?
That's one of the most impactful letters I received from. So basically, parents are saying the children benefited from the surgery. They understand that they have to work hard to improve the children.
What encouragement or advice can you offer families facing similar medical challenges?
It's difficult to have disabled children in the family. I often cannot believe what their parents do. For example, the mother from let's say Brazil, and they came in, even if she cannot speak English, but there are many other parents like that. So in the old days, one mother had iPad in she carries the iPad. Many of them nowadays they use your phone. So to translate, it's just the courage of the parents, just enormous courage.
What message would you like to send to the children and families who are watching this interview?
I commend their dedication and commitment to the welfare of their children. All parents, regardless of where or what country they are from, the parents like to see them improve. So I commend their effort, and we have to just keep doing this. Trying to do a better job.
What do you hope these children and their families remember most about their experience with you?
I was professional. I was compassionate, and I was trying to help children and the patients. And if they entrust me, trust my the service, that's what I like them to feel.
Dr. Park, thank you very much for your time and the highly informative discussion. I have one last question. When we will see you again in Romania?
I have no plan to travel to Europe.
On behalf of Mereu Aproape Foundation, I would like to express our gratitude for your collaboration and your valuable contributions to the medical field, which definitely transformed thousands of children's lives. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Good job.